Afternoon. What can I do for you?
I need to buy a gun.
You wish I was different? So do I! You fucking hate me? So do I!
Do you have student loans?
I do.
How much?
I'm not paying them.
You're not?
No.
Are they all public or any federal? Or, I'm sorry, are there any private ones?
No.
Good, good,
Yeah.
good.
I'm
Now,
not
why are
paying
you
them.
not paying them?
Because why would I?
No, like if it starts back up, if none of them are forgiven,
I mean,
you'll just not pay them?
yeah.
So minimum monthly payments come in, you owe us $300, you're just,
Yeah. Yeah.
And that hurts your credit, you don't care?
Yeah.
It might go to collections and people could come after you and potentially
Yeah.
sue you, you do not care?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's it.
I'm not paying them.
Not paying them. So what's the mindset behind this? I'm curious.
I just think it's stupid. Like, it's not real.
This is so disgusting. Original loan amount, $13,000. So far, I've paid almost $18,000 of it back. And I still have almost $7,000 left. So $25,000 on a $13,000 loan. It's disgusting.
Can I ask you a question?
I need to feel something. Harry, can you tell me something that'll piss me off? Boba Fett's better than Mondo. Yep, that'll do it.
So if you're anything like me, just a normal person with a normal job in this shit-ass economy that can't afford anything these days except your bare necessities, then you've slacked on paying some of your bills. And that's okay. This is a no judgment zone because I haven't paid all my bills either, and I'm really slacking, especially on my credit card bills. And I'm going to keep it real. I don't give a shit about shit I bought last year or 6 months ago or when I swiped the credit card. I don't fucking care. Thanks for letting me have that stuff. I don't have the money to pay you back right now. So I used to be really religious with this. Like, I would send a set amount of money each month and just auto pay the credit card so it would keep my balance down, you know, so that I didn't fall behind. Well, about 7 months ago, I took it off auto pay. And for about 6 months religiously now, like every day, multiple times a day, they're calling to get their money. We all got a job to do, and I know that you're tired of dialing my fucking number and I'm not picking up the phone. So I accidentally answered one of their calls in the car the other day. My car hooks to my phone, so if you hit a button on the steering wheel, then it automatically answers. And it was Teresa from, you know, Credit One or Capital, one of those that I have. And she goes, "Hi, this is Teresa, and I'm calling for Brandy. I'm from the credit card service." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to answer this phone call. Like, I'm really sorry about that. I don't have your money. Like, that's why I don't answer the phone or the emails that you sent me." And this bitch, she goes, "Well, we're like 2 steps away from sending you to collections, and that's really going to affect your credit." Teresa, do you not know that also not paying your credit card bill plummets your fucking credit? You might as well take my credit score out back and fucking put it out of its misery, Teresa. Do you also realize that right now, my credit score means absolute fuck all nothing to me? Like, do I look like I'm buying a house? Do I look like I'm buying a car? Does it look like I can afford to buy anything ever again? Teresa, I'm going to save us both the time here. Just send it to collections now, because between now and next month, when you keep trying to call me, nothing's going to change. Nothing. So sorry about that, but thanks for all the stuff I bought on the credit card. I don't know what to tell you, and it's going to sit in collections too. I really, like, food, house payment, car payment, insurance, medicine, clothes, bare necessities. That's all I got the money for right now. Everything else, I could care fucking less. If you want to throw, I've been in collections my whole fucking life, Teresa. Send it to collections. And she just hung up on me. I don't think she had a pleasant time talking to me, and that's okay. That's fine.
If modern women aren't tricking men to pay for them, also known as a boyfriend, isn't on OnlyFans, doesn't have simps, or doesn't have a sugar daddy, and you see them buying a bunch of clothes or going on trips, driving a new car, eating out, they're likely running up credit card debt. Because they're planning to have a future man take on that debt when they get married. As a marriage for them is now the Thought 304 retirement plan. They're hoping some sucker, a poor blue-pilled sap, will say I do and work overtime and every Saturday just to pay off their minimum. So if you do decide to date them, you gotta ask for their credit report, along with a current STD test. Because they'll baby trap you to credit trap you. Most women today, if they can't get a bullshit feminist fake job like diversity officer, they're working at Starbucks with a 6-figure gender studies or English literature degree trap. They're maxing out the credit cards to live month to month. As the chick in the video found out, all of a sudden when the economy goes bad, the extra purses or the extra designer ripped jeans aren't important anymore. Just the basics. This is why spoiling little girls like they're a princess is such a bad idea. They get used to a life of luxury and they learn how to be a trophy wife when most of them will not have the looks to qualify to be one. They don't know what it means to truly make a dollar the honest way. Now with MGTOW, credit card companies need to understand no man is going to save these 304s. Might as well write off the debt as a loss or garnish their hourly wages because men aren't paying for the first dates. What do the comments say? Top comment with 14k likes says, "It is refreshing and depressing to know I'm not alone, but that everyone is struggling too." And responses to the comment, "I came here to say the same thing. I have bigger things to worry about, but I used to pay it on time." You're def not alone. I'm literally panicking every night of my life worried about the money I owe. Same, constantly stressed. Most of these people look like women under 30 and they're already MGTOW shell-shocked. Wait till they realize there's no Captain Save-A-Ho to save them. Just old, crusty, pot-bellied men that they're gonna have to screw to pay off the debt. Married woman with kids commented, "I had a 750 plus credit score just years ago. I just can't care anymore. Keeping my house, cars, and kids fed is my priority." Sounds like dude got suckered in. Does she know if she signed a security agreement that those assets can be liquidated to pay off her debts? She better check, and even if she didn't, if she wanted to sell her home and creditors have filed judgments for unpaid debts, she may need to pay those debts before the sale. Women responded to her comment, "Same, I paid everything on time always. Now I can't, and I won't let myself stress about it. Life is expensive with only the necessities." Same, I'm 30 and was perfect with payments until 6 months ago. And now I just had to let one credit card go because I just cannot pay it. Same, and now I'm at 530. It looks like those $1,000 nosebleed Taylor Swift concert tickets weren't a must-buy after all. Some thought commented, "I just let mine go to collections, then negotiated with the collections to pay $99 for a $900 debt. Then 6 months later, reopen my credit cards." How much you want to bet these credit card companies see most modern women as credit card criminals, but still give them their 4th card because they think some man is going to save them? This is why these corporations are censoring MGTOW above all. Because much of the economy in the West is a consumption economy. Nothing real is being produced. Only men marring, or these feminists are going to pay it off, and right now the rate is 6 men out of 1,000 are getting married. Most of the debt that's held in America is for women. Most of the politicians that run up the debt and keep funding big social programs that fund single deadbeat moms are voted in office by single women. A couple of women responded to comments. A chick asked, "I need negotiation tips because I'm too nice and wouldn't even know how to haggle for less." And another credit criminal responds, "You tell them I have 10% of what I owe. If you want more, I'm going to the next collector I owe money to and y'all ain't getting anything. Tell them take it or leave it. 10% is more than they would have got otherwise, and don't be afraid to hang up." Next time a bitch interrogates you on what you do for work, own a car, or where you live, know that she's looking for someone to bail her out.
I don't understand how people overcome poverty in America. I really don't. You know? I've been working since I was 16 years old. I helped pay my parents' mortgage when I was still in high school. I'm 32 years old now. I don't even have a mortgage. I don't have kids. I don't have anything to show for all this time that I've paid into the system. I went to college. I have a bachelor's degree. My parents never graduated college. My parents didn't even graduate high school. I'm working on my 2nd bachelor's degree, hoping that this one sticks. You know, like, I was paying for nursing school, half loan, half out of pocket. And COVID hit. And now I'm looking at my last quarter of nursing school and I'm realizing I'm not going to be able to graduate. I'm literally out of money. And not because I failed classes or I did something wrong. I did everything right. It's just because I'm poor. I was born poor. I'm still poor. They want me to die poor. I don't know how you guys do it.
Her parents bought the feminist lie. If they came from a traditional company, I don't know why they didn't teach her to be a wife and save her virginity for marriage, because she was good enough looking to marry the man of her dreams at 18, a handsome, high-value man. What do the comments say? Top comment says, everyone's saying she shouldn't get a degree. Bruh, it is literally required in the medical field. She needs a degree to be a nurse. It is not optional. Nursing actually pays a good amount of money because it's part of the STEM degrees, which stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. Dude responds to the comment, she can always go work as a stripper. Much better than flipping burgers at McDonald's like I did working my way through school. Yeah, she can, but then she'd trade her dignity for money. Another response, she should have found a husband. When she turned 18, now at 30, it's too late. She needs to be a nurse because no one will save her. Someone points out, see those tattoos on her arms? How much did those cost? I'm willing to bet that the negligent spending doesn't end there. Who else would like to pan this camera around to see what else her money has been spent on, in a list of all of her expenditures and number of hours worked over the years? That's a great point. I bet she goes to Starbucks a lot and orders the $10 thought drink. A simp commented, it sickens me to read the callous, cold remarks towards this young 32-year-old woman who is struggling, broken, and crying. Just disgusting. She's post-wall now because 90% of her eggs are gone. And how much you want to bet she sport fucked through her 20s? It's almost a guarantee when a woman has a full sleeve tattoo. It's a major 304 tell. Someone responds to the comment, maybe instead of crying to TikTok, she should get another job to pay for school. Hopefully third time is a charm. Most men who worked through college barely got any sleep because they worked 2 to 3 jobs during the school year. But for most of these modern women, college is an experience. That's why they go. It's a 4-year vacation where they go to frat parties and pretend they're intellectual giants with their women's studies dissertations. They want to get a degree so they can feel superior to men and be a girl boss. How's that working out?
If you are in hot girl debt, I got you. Here's exactly what you're gonna do. This was my first year ever being in debt, and it has been one of the most stressful experiences of my life. I do not recommend it. Avoid getting into credit card debt. It's not cute. Anyways, back to the tray. My schemer dad taught me this. He's a self-proclaimed cockroach to society. Step 1, you're gonna research new credit cards with 0% interest for 18 months. You're gonna open up a new credit card. It will take you 5 seconds. While you're opening up that credit card, there's going to be an option for you to transfer your debt. I had no idea you could do this. Like I said, it was my first year ever being in debt. I'm trying to get out of it real quick, but this changed my life. Now I'm gonna warn you, there is a one-time transfer fee of like $200, but you're paying that in interest anyways. You're basically paying that transfer fee so that you can be interest-free for 18 months. Basically, this is gonna just buy you some breather time to get out of debt. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a girl in New York City chasing my dreams who already feels like a millionaire, and I got myself into a little bit of credit card debt because of it. Hope this helps.
She wrote in the video description, posting for my girlies who don't have a schemer cockroach dad to advise them. Does she know calling her dad a cockroach is calling herself one too? Half of his genes is in her. And to her point, she better pay it off in time, because I think the interest will be sky high once the grace period is over. And what did I tell you? I just said if they're living that thought lifestyle or hot girl summer life and no man is paying for it at the time, they're maxing out the credit cards. Let's see the comments. I shit you not, the top comment says, get a sugar daddy. You can't make this shit up, as Kevin Samuels used to say. Prostitution is these feminists get out of jail card. Thought responded, me. One responds to her, how you get one, lol. I go out alone regularly and I'm not shy whatsoever. I start 99% of the conversations. Got lucky on Bumble too. Damn, these chicks are straight up scammers. Second highest rated comment, yes, yes, yes. As a banker, balance transfers are great. Someone responds to her comment, what's a good credit card to transfer debt to? The banker chick responds, anything with 0% interest for 15 to 18 months. Usually your bank has some options. The bank I work at has a great one. It sounds like a great tip if you can pay it off in a year. Chick comments, but what if my credit isn't good enough to get approved for any damn cards? That's hilarious. That's where I'm at. It's a black hole. These chicks wanted to be strong and independent. They can work for 60 more years because the passport bros are going to vacate a lot of jobs when they fully move and retire out of the gynocentric West. You don't even have to ask for a credit score. Ask to see their closet or ask about how often do they go shopping. If their closet has more clothes than a thrift store, it's safe to say they're in debt. If they're shopping like they want a shopping spree, you do the math.
So this is going to be hard for me to talk about, but I sat down yesterday for almost 3 hours and calculated my entire spending history from last year. And to say that I was sick to my stomach last night would be an understatement. Like, I almost don't want to even put this video out there because it's so embarrassing. But I know that just doing it and seeing the numbers was an absolute wake-up call. So, my income last year was about $46,534. Now that is take-home money. That is between my full-time job and my hypnotherapy business, and I have already accounted for taxes there. So, my categories: alcohol, I spent $285.50. Now this is like at places like wine and spirits. Food, drinking out with friends came to $889.66. Subscriptions like Netflix, Audible, whatever else I pay monthly for different things came to $1,482.41. Rent, water, and sewage came to $7,525.39. Business expenses like my Zoom and Wix and things like that came to $1,607.23. That can obviously be written off for taxes. Miscellaneous, tires, parking garages, like random things that I didn't know what category to place them in came to $2,422.37. Debt. Now this is mostly minimum payments, and I had a lot of a high loan payment. All that came to $15,426.20. Bills, so like my gas bill Verizon, internet, phone, all that thing came to $8,606.07. Things that I got at the gas station, just drinks, snacks, and gas came to $1,103.37. Groceries and pet food came to $4,972.19. And shopping like Amazon, Walmart, Target, Marshalls, TJ Maxx came to $4,881.53, totaling $49,201. So I overspent last year. I spent more than I made.
How does someone spend more money than they have? She spent $49K but only made $47K. How does that compute? Did she not pass the first grade? They teach you, if you have 2 apples but you want to eat 3, how many apples can you eat? 2 because there's only 2. Does she not check her bank account balance every month? Also, who the hell buys snacks at the gas station? They're always overpriced. Can't she wait till she fills up the gas and then stop at the grocery store? Is she hungry all the time? She spent around $8,000 on shit she didn't need. Unless if she's getting fatter, does she really need new clothes? Well, she is buying snacks at the station. Had she not spent that $8,000, she would have actually saved $6,000. But math is sexist according to feminists. 2 things feminists need to stop doing: stop spending money they don't have, and stop screwing the whole neighborhood. Let's see the comments. Top comment says, if she makes more, she will spend more. It's never going to be equal. Someone responds, not true. Living on $40K in the world right now is nearly impossible. $40K is definitely enough. There are plenty of men that live off of $30K or less. It's called they budget and they don't own a car until they can afford one. But these women want to live the vacation shopping spree road trip lifestyle, and they want to live like there's no tomorrow. Another comment, it sounds like the problem is your salary, not your spending. This is basically the same thing as claiming math is sexist. She responds, "My last job was $100K. I took a 50% pay cut. I was in the same position back then. It's a me problem for sure." Unbelievable. She made twice as much and still spent it all. That's half of a house in the Midwest she blew through. Another comment, "Why is your food and alcohol spending for the year comparable to mine in a month?" That's eye-opening for me. You realize reading these comments, this is reasonable compared to most women out there. It sounds like they're drinking like a fish and eating out every day.
I will probably never pay off my student debt, but I would have sex with a guy if he paid off my student loans. Like, I would never sleep my way to the top, but I would for sure sleep my way to breaking even.
She just valued her box 6 figures or more. If a man was gonna spend money on sex, which I don't recommend, he'd get a much better value with a pro. She'd cost less. This average looking chick thinks some guy will value her used up cunt more than owning a nice house. It's called getting married at 18 so she wouldn't know anything for the rest of her life. She wrote in her video description, "Had to whisper because my boyfriend was in the next room. LOL. Anyone else?" She has a boyfriend, but she's willing to hoe herself out to the highest bidder. I've said this so many times. You can't make this shit up. Top comment says, "All these majors and you chose debt. Most majors are worthless." Another chick co-signs her idea. "I have 78,000 reasons why I'm 100% for this." As soon as these proud, educated feminists are in trouble, they ask men to help and they turn to prostitution. A 40-year-old woman comments, "I have 187,000 reasons why I agree 100%. I'm sure some crypt keeper 90-year-old sugar daddy would take her up on that offer." Well, feminists, boss babes, strong and independent, CEO, entrepreneur, hear you roar, need no man, woman, you got your wish. So go pay off your debt, cunts. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.